All right, we're going to take a look at example 1 over here. In this video, we're going to take a look at how do we write the equation in standard form. Okay, so standard form is something you're probably not as familiar with, but again, in the notes, I wrote it's ax plus by is equal to c. A, b, and c have to be integers. And typically we keep a positive, okay? And a and b also have to be non-zero. All right, so really if you look at this equation, the x and y have to be on one side of the equation, and then the constant has to be on the other side, right? So all I need to do is one step over here. I just need to add 2x to both sides, okay? So add 2x. All right, so this is going to cancel out. I'm going to have negative 6. And 3y plus 2x, you can't combine like terms, so you just have to write it out. It's just 2x plus 3y. And for this equation, you are done. Notice the x and y are on one side, the constant is on the other side. And notice my a term, right, is positive. So try to keep that a positive, which means in the original equation, you could have moved the 3y over, but your a would have been negative, okay? So this is a standard form. All right, now, if you take a look at part B, right, there's some fractions. And so students typically don't like fractions, but I'll show you how to get rid of them. Okay, so notice the a coefficient right here in front of this is 1 already, right? This coefficient is positive 1. So I want to keep it positive, which means I want to move the 2/3 y over. So if I move it over, it becomes minus 2/3 y is equal to negative 1. And this is almost in standard form. You have x and y on one side, and you have a constant on the other side. So to get rid of this fraction right here, right, this guy right here is not an integer right now. You need to multiply by the least common denominator of 3, 1, and 1. And the least common denominator is just 3. So distribute, you're going to get 3x. And if I multiply 3 into the 2/3, it's minus 2y. And then 3 distribute to the last term, it's negative 3. Now if you take a look, right, all your coefficients here are integers, right? 3, negative 2, and then this guy right here, this constant is also an integer, the c value. Okay, so 3x minus 2y is equal to negative 3. That would be your final answer. So let's take this concept a little bit further here. If I give you another example, part C, 3/4 x plus 2/3 y is equal to 10. And notice right off the bat, the x and y are already on one side. But the thing about these guys, right, again, 3/4 and 2/3, right, this a value and this b value, they have to be integers, okay? This c value right here is already an integer, right? So I don't have to worry about that. So again, to get rid of these fractions, right, the least common denominator of 4 and 3, right, is just 12. Okay, so multiply the whole equation by 12, and you'll get rid of your fractions. Okay, so let's practice distributing. 12 times 12 times 3/4. 4 goes into 12 3 times, right? So this is a 1, this is a 3. You're going to get 9x. If you do 12 times 2/3, right, 3 goes into 12 4 times. And 4 times 2y, well, that's 8y. Right, and lastly, don't forget, distribute 12 into the 10. 12 times 10 is just 120. Okay, so here you go. This is now in standard form. The a, b, and c values are integers, and you are done.